What's good, my people? It's your boy Terrence Carter. TC Talks. TC Fitness. I'm back at it again with a new YouTube video for y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all about taking that leap of faith, bro. And you guys already know. Well, obviously, y'all can see I'm back in the city from vacation. Me and my fiance had a 5-day getaway away from this. And while I was on that vacation, I did a lot of reflecting. I personally believe that it brought us closer, you know? And we've never experienced a vacation before, so I feel like we've grown a lot spiritually, mentally, emotionally, you know, physically and financially. And how does that tie into your trading or investing journey? Now, I really want y'all to take that leap of faith and stop being afraid, bro. I don't have all the answers. I don't know it all. I'm not some financial guru on YouTube that's trying to sell you a course or get you to buy something that I'm selling, like an ebook. And I do have ebooks, but that's up to you if you even want to check them out. I'm just a melanated man in America that's trying to figure this game out and realize that my only competition is myself, you know, and the charts, the psychology aspect of it, and understanding like percentages and profit and loss, P&L, you know, ROI, return on investment. And also realizing that no matter how many hours you work at these jobs, bro, it's not designed to get you rich or wealthy. It's not designed to help you escape the rat race. It's actually designed to keep you running in place. And what people with a lot of money really don't tell you, bro, is like you really need the capital to participate in this game. Like you really, like, you have to cultivate the skill of keeping capital. Most of us get money and spend it. That's why they come out with so many songs promoting you guys to go buy a whole bunch of jewelry, go spend this, go spend that. They promote women to be 304s and guys to be drug dealers and, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. But that's not it, bro. You gotta real life ask yourself, what are your financial habits that you have within yourself and how can you improve on them? If I gave you $100 right now, if I gave you $500 right now, would you sit there and be like, that's not a lot of money, bro? Or would you sit there and be thankful, you know, be grateful for the fact that somebody has given you something, right? And would you know how to manage that? And we all got bills, bro. This is a 3D plane, bro. We all got bills. You can't ignore the 3D. You can't ignore what's going on, right? But trading and investing is very, very spiritual. Because you're going out on faith. You don't know what the stock market is going to do. I don't care who it is, bro. Nobody can tell you what the stock market is going to do on a day-to-day basis. You can make predictions, right? You could say, oh, we're going to have a green day. We're going to have a red day. We're going to consolidate. You could read the fair and green index all you want. You could do all the back testing, but nobody knows what it's going to do moving forward. I just really learned that, bro. The way these rich people stay rich is they own a business, right? And I'm not saying every business is successful, bro. I'm not saying that. But they own a business, okay? They invest into stocks. They invest into real estate. And they pay less in taxes, or some of them don't even pay shit. That's the truth. You know? And it's like we gotta want to participate in the game, bro. So many of us be scared, be afraid to lose money, be afraid to take risks. How are you gonna be ultra successful by not taking a positive risk? Your job is your first employer. I do Uber. I have a YouTube channel where I get paid to make these videos. Y'all know this already. I don't have to fucking hide that. You know? Like, I'm trying to make it on the internet. Because everybody on their phones. I don't care about being judged by a whole bunch of strangers that I don't know. Bro, let me tell y'all something, right? On my vacation, I faced my fear. Heights, did zip lining. And I told you this in the last video. I showed my legs. Because that's a big insecurity of mine. But guess what? You got to grow out of that. And like I be telling my fiance, don't nobody care. She had to tell me that. Don't nobody care. Ain't nobody looking at your legs. Your legs are fine. So, I really had to realize bro, you are your own worst critic, but you gotta also learn how to be your own best friend and believe in yourself, get to know yourself on a deeper level, and trust that you can get this skill down pat. Because what we about to do, 1 trillion Uber Eats deliveries? Why they about to have self-driving cars in a few and drone deliveries? Nah, let me own as much assets as I can and learn this game. You know what I'm saying? Because if you just keep thinking like the worker bees that they want us to be, you're going to keep getting worker bee results. Somebody else is in control of your time, your hourly rate, even though time ain't real. But think about this, right? Somebody determines an hour of your life is worth X amount of dollars. The job isn't designed to get any of us rich, bro. Even with me doing Uber, what the fuck y'all think? I'm about to be Uber rich? I'm about to make $1 million in a year doing Uber? No. And I don't mean to cuss, my apologies. It's the passion. But y'all gotta have the faith and y'all gotta tap in with your energetic soul, your spirit, spiritually. Stop being afraid. You live in so much fear. You creating a reality of scarcity when there's abundance everywhere. There's 8 billion people in the world. That is abundant. They print money. They clockwork or whatever. They print the money in. They print. They type some numbers in a computer and create money out of thin air. There's not a lack of it. We have just this mentality of all I know is work, trade time for money, and get my paycheck and pay my bills. That's all I know. That's the only cycle I know. I don't know nothing else. And it's completely sad because a lot of people don't even know what a stock is. They can't tell you what the S&P 500 is. They can't tell you what Bitcoin crypto is. Even though I'm not a fan of that. I'm not going for. I'm not a fan of that. But they can't tell you what none of these things are. But they can tell you their favorite rapper. They can tell you their favorite singer. They can tell you the latest TV show, the latest reality TV show, the latest movie that came out, the latest Jordan that's about to come out. They can tell you all of that, right? The latest iPhone, but they can't tell you what stock. So I'm telling y'all, y'all gotta change your mindset. Y'all gotta take trading or investing serious. Whatever you want to do, even if you want to do both, that's your personal choice. That's your personal preference. Me, personally, I buy and hold. If I gotta sell some stocks to get the liquidity, to get the money, to take care of whatever I gotta take care of, that's what I'm gonna do. If I don't have the money in my bank account. But guess what? I can always make the money back in the markets because that's what the market is there for. Y'all can't be afraid, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. I get inspired by Wall Street Chapel, Doyle Exchange. I learned from Earn Your Leisure, right? But I'm also learning on my own too, because I know these people don't know me. They give out good information, right? But I got to make sure I'm getting my money right. I got to continue to spend less than what I make. Either save or invest the rest. But I more so invest. But I'm learning, I'm building that saving muscle, because when you build a savings account, that gives you more capital on some just in case, so that you don't have to sell no stocks. Cause I get tired. I ain't gonna lie, I'm keeping 100 with time, bro. I get tired of having to sell my stocks to get some liquidity. I get tired of that. Cause this is a system that I'm building. And I know ain't nobody coming to save me. I know the GOP don't care about us. I know that they could put out whatever information they want. They could pump as much fear to the media as they want. They could make you feel as if you're not capable of handling any large amount. For example, some people think $5,000 is not a lot of money, right? To me, if I had a day where I made $5,000 in a day in the stock market, I'm gonna be excited. I never had a day like that yet. you know? But some people are afraid to like really go after big numbers. And I'm not trying to sit there and say, oh, money is going to solve everything, because it's not, bro. It just solves your money problems. You still got to take care of yourself up here. You still got to keep working on your internal world. You got to keep feeling worthy. You got to understand that, shit, I gotta have respect for money. I got to have respect for money. And I got to know that, just because this world is abundant don't mean I don't got to take care of what I have. I'm not saying be attached, because you're not supposed to be attached to anything in this world, right? But if you want to experience a richer and wealthier version of yourself, you have to take care of the small amounts first, bro. Some of y'all get paid from work. Y'all might make $1,200. Y'all might make $1,500. Some of y'all might make $2,000, but you won't even set aside $200 or $500 to invest in a month. In a month. It's 30 to 31 days in a month, except for the month of February. But y'all don't even set aside $200 to $500. Oh, bro, I don't got the money. Look at your bank account. Go look at the stuff that you're buying that you may not need. I'm not talking about food. I'm not talking about paying your bills. I'm talking about the things you might not need. And it's okay to reward yourself. Like, even my fiance be letting me know that, like, it's all right to buy yourself something, right? But doing it all the time, calm down. Until like you reach a better financial goal. Cause you don't want to just be blowing all your money and giving it to these companies. They're already rich, bro. We keep them in business. Our dollars keep them in business. And the corporations and the banks run the world. So as an investor or as a trader, you gotta have the mentality of thinking like a business owner. Just like the companies want to make profit and they want to pay the employees $15 an hour, you gotta want to be profitable in the markets and keep doubling down, bro. Everybody wait for this one day the stock market gonna crash, bro. It's gonna retrace. It has 15%, 10% pullbacks, sometimes 20% in a year pullbacks. But guess what? Double down, triple down if you have to, because the markets always recover. And it also depends on what companies you invest into. I'm not your financial advisor, and I can't tell you what to invest into. I can tell y'all what I invest into, but I cannot tell you what to do. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to get y'all to change your mindset, right? Because trading or investing will change your life, right? If you let it. Look at it as you paying yourself first, and with that money, the compound interest over time, year after year after year after year, is bringing you more return. But if you I'ma just work and just get my paycheck but not pay myself anything, you're done. You're done. You're done. Y'all keep glorifying these fucking rappers and singers and thinking that I gotta look rich to impress the world. Nobody cares. I promise y'all, nobody care, bro. Everybody is in their own world. They're in their own bubbles. They have their own problems. Just like me, I got my own problems. But guess what? I'm a problem solver. Change your mindset, change your life. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, leave some comments below.